So for our second test, what I'm going to do or what we're going to do is we're going to fire up a server, an MX2 server on 8888, and a client on the Zotac on 8888, and we're just going to make sure it's going to pass traffic and be happy. I'm 99% sure everything's going to be happy there. But our second test is what we're doing. Just to remind you, is to make sure that the router, the router is going to load balance the traffic per stream based on the destination MAC address. So just firing one up is going to put it wherever. It'll be interesting to see if it puts it on the same number one link as the originator, but it doesn't necessarily have to. So let's give this a shot here. First, we're going to go to the MX2 and fire up the server. So F4 over, and LS. We're going to fire up this server right here. Okay. Now, we're going to go to this client. So we're going to F4 over to this client. And I'm going to VI him again to make sure that he is set for 10 meg. Yep, it's got the right port and the right destination address, which is the .16 address. Okay. So I'm going to fire him up. Okay, yep, the server got the traffic. We're getting 10 megabits per second bandwidth, which is set for. We're having 0 packet loss. Everything is good. So let's go see where he put that traffic. So this will be from the router's point of view. So we'll go look at him. He is going to be the more interesting party here. And output rate. Here it is. So he put them on the third link and not the first link. So that's okay. It doesn't matter. I don't think they share MAC addresses. I would have assumed he knew the MAC address of this since he's got an ARP table, I'm sure. But yeah, he decided to stick it here, and that's quite all right. So let's go look at the Ethernet switch. I'm sure he's going to show on link 3. And you notice I didn't stop the traffic on the northbound. I didn't stop any of the northbound traffic, and that's okay. It shouldn't matter. It should be completely independent. So we're going to paste him. Okay. Yeah, see, now he's going to be the input rate. And if you're confused on input and output, which sometimes confuses even experienced network engineers and which way they're looking at. If you look at it from, so like the 3750, for instance, he's getting southbound traffic. It's coming down here, and it's going from outside to in. Okay? So this is going to show inbound. Okay? And that's what this input is right here. If it's coming from inside and going out the interface, it's outbound. Okay? And the same with the router. If it's coming from the internal going out, it's outbound, or if it's coming from the outside going in, it's inbound. And I'm sure that's clear as mud, but you'll get used to it after a while. It even confuses me sometimes on which way is which. So okay, so let's fire up another one, because just doing one wasn't very exciting. So we're going to do the second one here. I'm going to fire up server on MX2 number 2 on port 8890, and then the client on the Zotac. So we'll go here, F4 over, fire up this server. Okay, and then F4 over. Let's look at the client real quick just to make sure he's let's see, it's 8890. Client, yep, 10 meg, port 8890, and dot 17 is MX2 number 2. So let's fire him up. Okay, the server got it. We're getting 10 megabits of bandwidth, which is good. The jitter is still good, and we're getting no packet loss. All right. So now let's see where he put that. So we're going to be looking. We're interested from the router side because he's going to be making the decision. I'm going down here. I'm going to copy this, and where did he put it? This will be the outbound. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Well, look at that. He did not load balance it. He put it on the same pipe. Ruh-roh. That's not good. So that means it didn't like that destination MAC load balancing. And so my guess is going to try to put everything on that second pipe until it fills up and then goes over to the third link, and then goes and fills up the rest. I don't know. Okay, so I created another test. So I said, okay, so we verified that the switch load balances using the source MAC, but we had problems with the 3845 router load balancing using the destination MAC. And but it had northbound traffic on all links. So I'm thinking we should try to see if it will load balance using a destination MAC with no traffic on all the links. And I know that's some bad English, but anyway, this is going to be a quick and dirty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here to the MX2 clients. Actually, I'm going to stop the traffic on all the clients. Okay, on every one of them. I'm going to let the router settle down and the switch settle down with the stats. And we'll start the test again. So I'll be right back. And by the way, I thought maybe I should show you how to stop them. So we just want to stop it on all the clients. So I'm going to use F3 to go backwards. And you just Control-C will stop the traffic. F4, Control-C. Okay, so that's coming from the Zotac to the MX2s. And so we want to go to the clients. So I'm going to go F3. Oops. We want F3, not F2, F3, F3. There's one client, Control-C, F3, Control-C, F3, oh, 4. There it is. Yeah, it's hard to see. This one down here. I have to follow the little asterisks. Control-C. Okay, so now we should just have nothing but servers running. And so let's let these links settle down. We can check the traffic. Copy, paste. Oops. Yeah, so let's let them settle down. We'll come back and when everything's back to 0 and try that router load balancing test again. Okay, so and finally, the router went to 0. It seemed like it took a lot longer than 30 seconds to go to 0. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to repeat the, well, we made a new test. We're going to try the load balancing from the router side lag again using a destination MAC with no traffic. No northbound traffic at all. Actually, there's no traffic on any of the links. So we shouldn't have any kind of weird interference there. So the server should already, well, we'll just do it. We'll start from scratch. So first, let's verify that the server, so what we're going to do is, first I'm going to fire up or make sure the server's still running on 8888. So I'm going to F4 over. Yep, looks like he's still going. He's not dumping any stats because there's no traffic. He should dump some stats here in a sec. So let's go fire up this client. And so F3. Okay, yep. Everything's going. We're getting 10 megabits per second bandwidth. Oh, we're getting hardly any jitter at all and no packet loss. Okay, so it looks good. Let's go see where he put it. We'll just look at the router side just to make this go a little bit faster. Oops. Okay, so he put it on link 3 again. And so let's and I'm not going to wait for it to get to 10 meg. I'm sure he's going to be able to pass 10 meg worth of traffic. So the second one is I'm going to fire up the server on 8890 and the client from the Zotac on 8890. So let's go down here. Let's go to the server. Okay, well, he's still actually running from the last test. And let's see, let's go over to the client. F4. All right. Fire him up. Okay. And we're getting 10 meg of bandwidth. That's good. Jitter kind of went up. Well, I guess it's been bouncing around. That's okay. That's still extremely low. And yeah, we're getting 0 packet loss. So excellent. Oh, let's go see where he put them. That is the $1 million question. Huh. He stuck it right back on that third link. So I'm going to call that a fail. Okay, I'll just go in here and just say failed. That failed. So that's gonna, and we can go check the config real quick. I'm sure it's in there. So let's do show config. And oh, then I think I went past it. There we go. Port channel load balance on destination MAC. Yeah. So, huh. Okay. We might have to change that later. It doesn't say which port channel. But maybe it looks like it's a global command, so yeah, we'll have to revisit that. So we failed those test cases. Actually, it's just one, but I wanted to make sure that the northbound traffic maybe wasn't trying to interfere with anything. So, all right, so there we go. And we can, just for fun, let's see what happens if we start the third one up. Here we go. So I'm going to fire up the server right here on 8892 on MX2 number 3, and then we'll do the client on 8892. And I have a sneaky suspicion he is going to stick it right back on that third link. So, let's start up the server first. I'll F4 over. So, 8892. Okay, yep, he's listening on 8892. Let's go over here to the client, F4. So VIM real quick, make sure he's at 10 meg. Where is he? 8892. Yep, 10 megabit bandwidth, 4892. Okay. So let's just do that. Yep, okay. So we're getting 10 megabits to our server. The jitter is nothing. And we're getting 0 packet loss. And let's go see where he put the traffic. Yep. Oh. No. He actually put it on another link. Isn't that interesting? I would have assumed he's only using 20 mega bandwidth on this link right here. I would have assumed it would have he would have stuck with the game plan, but no, he stuck it on the second link now. So he put 2 of them on the third link and 1 of them on the second. But yeah, we're gonna have to revisit that. But we'll go ahead and move on with our rest of our testing, and we'll have to make a separate video fixing the load balancing because I think that's going to be a long one.